Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mid-Pokemaster here today with NCP Season 5 Week 2 Team Builder and Battle against Kelly Under the Radar, coach of the Maryland Tour Terrapin. So, before we get any further, don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell in the top right corner if you want a notification whenever I upload. Around 60 to 70% of the people that watch my videos are currently not subscribed, so please make sure to subscribe as it shows massive support to the channel and it sees that you want to see more draft league content and, leagues like the NCP. So, if you don't know who Kelly is, how long have you been in the community? Because he's been in the community for years. He's been in WBE, APA, NPL, P4G. I feel like there's some other league I'm forgetting. He was in BBL for like a few seasons. And I feel like there's another league I'm forgetting that he was in that I just can't think of. But he's been in so many leagues and he's a very good competitor. He took a big break, between, the end of WBE Season 4 and now. He's played in one Showdown League since then. So, super excited to see him back in the community. He's somebody that I've watched for years. I remember watching him in the LCPA season, WBE, P4G, stuff like that. I watched all his videos, so it's super cool to be able to fight him, considering, he's somebody I used to really look up to before he took his break. So, yeah, so his team is very threatening. He's starting off 0-1. He played Struggle King Week 1, so, that's fine. We're starting off 1-0, destroyed D-Ray last week, so hopefully we can keep that up. We were the coach of the season last season, so obviously we want to keep that going and, prove that, it wasn't just a one-season thing, that we can be like this consistently in almost every league outside of the UPBA. So let us get into the team builder portion of this battle. So Kelly's team consists of Zeraora, Nidoqueen, Salamence, Galarian, Zapdos, Blastoise, Mesprit, Incineroar, Wigglytuff, Glastrier, Thwackey, and Stakataka. So very offensive team while also being very defensive. Zeraora is just we had it last season. It can be a big threat, physical or special. Can be bulky volt switcher. It can set up on both sides, and with bulk up combined, it can set up at both sides at the same time. With work up. Nidoqueen's just a very hard mon to switch into. Ground up, poison, and ground type hits very hard while also being bulky. Same thing as Salamence can be a physical sweeper, special breaker. Bulky with like Roost Defog. Don't really know what it'll do. Zapdos just hits super hard. I don't have the great switches to it, even though I have two good fighting resist. But Thunder's Kick into Brave Bird kind of destroys both of them. So that's very annoying, and it can always just turn out. Blastoise is just a bulky boy that can come in, take a hit, flip turn out. As I go into a mon that can wall it, and bring in the threat that beats me, so it's very annoying. Mesprit is a mon I know he loves. I do have a good dark type, so I don't know if he'll bring it. I know he loves bringing it against teams with bad dark types or no dark type. I know in WBE he wants to run like like Choice Specs, Psychic Ice Shock, like Sleep Talk, because he fought in the Mungus and he would only ever be clicking a Psychic move. So I know he loves Mesprit and I know how it works perfectly, so I won't be surprised if it comes, even though I don't think it has a great matchup. Incineroar, I think, should come here. It's a great way of breaking NECROZMA if it has Darkest Lariat. So I think it comes here, is a Pokemon, also hitting super hard, also knows how to, if you watched Kyle A's APA Season 6 playoff run against Dietite, he'll see the greatest Incineroar set ever, Flame Charge, Bulk Up, Weakness Policy, and that honestly can do work against my team. I know he loves Wigglytuff. It's a good, normal fairy type, can help stop the Zygarde, it can set up screens, set up rocks, stuff like that. Glacier, just physically offensive ice type, under Trick Room, it can do work. But between Primarina and Realm Heat, I think it can struggle, but I still think it can come as like an AV user, maybe. Or just as a fat, annoying mon for my Zygarde. Thwackey is Thwackey. We fought it last season, and it could have put in a lot of work. I just felt like I had a good matchup against it with Victini. But Zygarde, Thwackey, Choice Band, Grassy Glide can dent any team no matter how good your checks are. And a Stakataka, a baby. I know he loves this mon. Under Trick Room or just being physically defensive can take a lot of hits while clicking Gyro Ball and Stone Edge and just taking lives. So let's get into my team. We have offensive Zygarde with Yachiberry, Substitute Coil, 1000 Arrows. Iron Tail, I can set up sub on lots of mons like the Incineroar, like Stack Attack, like Zero Aura. And like a Salamence, you know, that's locked in, I don't know, I just feel like I can set up on it. I can coil up, you know, behind the sub. I'm Yachi Berry for the Glacier, so you know, I can, you know, take one hit, you know, click Iron Tail so I don't die. And then, you know, I can kill it again with 1000 Arrows or another Iron Tail. So it was more so of just, I didn't really need another move. I could have ran Leftovers, but I just felt like Yachi Berry might have been better because I can see him bring Glacier as a check, because otherwise it's Wacky, which I can just sub-coil on endlessly. Next up, he does not have a switch into this mod. Choice X Primarina claims a kill every time it comes in. Hydro Pump, Moonblast, Energy Ball, Ice Beam. You know, very minimal speed just because the speed to your gaps. Like, I could have ran enough speed for Blastoise, but it would have took a lot out of my bulk, and it can't do anything to me in the first place. So I feel like there was no reason, you know, to speed creep it. You know, just max special attack. You know, base 126 special attack, but Choice Spec just doesn't have a switch in. Moonblast is very spammable here. Like, his resist are Nidoqueen and Stack Attacka, and neither of those want to take a Hydro Pump. Much less a Moonblast in general. Getting chip off both of those mons is very nice, so this mon, you know, comes in, gets a lot of chip or just kills off a mon, which is very nice for Zygarde. Plus NECROZMA. So 244 HP, 108 defense with 156, you know, Spit F with the Calm Nature. I believe it's so Life Orb Nidoqueen, like Modest Life Orb Nidoqueen, can't two-shot me with Sludge Wave. And I threw the rest in Fizz Def, you know, to try to take G Zapdos hits. Even if I was max Fizz Def, if it's like, I don't know, I just remember Brave Bird did a lot to this no matter how defensive I was. So I felt like I might as well, you know, try to have it checked in Nidoqueen, because otherwise that mon also claims a kill every time he comes in. So Iron Defense, Photon Geyser, Earth Power, Morning Sun just kind of wins here. If I can get an Iron Defense up and something like the Blastoise is weakened, I kind of just win because he struggles to break this otherwise. Blastoise would be like his best way, considering, you know, like he could Toxic me or Haze me, or, you know, like Roar or Dragon Tail. But otherwise everything wouldn't really pressure me. Photon Geyser hits a lot of this team, you know, for good damage. Earth Power hits, you know, the Photon Geyser checks in Incineroar and Stack Attacka, and it lets me, you know, hit Nidoqueen and Zero Aura for super effective damage and not have to worry about wasting Photon Geyser PP. Next up, Standard Rotom Heat, Volt Switch, Overheat, Defog Plains, Pain Split, Max HP, enough speed for the, I think it's the Nidoqueen. It could be Blastoise, but I'm pretty sure it's Nidoqueen. And, you know, the rest in special attack. Volt Switch is, you know, pretty free here. Like, his first 2 picks don't care about Volt Switch, but neither appreciates Overheats. Like, Zero Aura never switches in on Rotom Heat unless he makes like the crazy Volt Switch, you know, switch in. And Nidoqueen can't take Overheats, but it doesn't want to take repeated damage. And my first 3 mons heavily pressured offensively and defensively with NECROZMA. So Nidoqueen doesn't want to take unnecessary chips, so I can get pretty free Volt Switches against this team. Next up, bringing a Lowland Persian for the first time this season. Taunt, Knockoff, Foul Play, Parting Shot, Max HP, enough speed for the Salamence, then the rest in defense. I could have ran Impish, but I got, you know, making my Persian Jolly instead of, you know, Impish with max speed. I get more defense, you know, I get a higher defense stat, so I just kept it like this. Knockoff is very nice here. Nothing really wants to lose its item. Like, Zero Aura doesn't want to lose its item. Nidoqueen doesn't want to lose whatever Resist Berry or Life Orb. Salamence doesn't want to lose its boots or, you know, whatever other item it could have, like Choice Scarf, Choice Band, Life Orb. Zapdos doesn't want to lose an item. Literally everything doesn't want to lose an item. Nothing appreciates getting taunted, like Salamence set up, you know, Zero Aura setting up Bulk Ups or Calm Minds. Blastoise trying to Toxic me or set up a Shell Smash, so Taunt was very nice here. Foul Play if he does get like a Dragonite's up with a Salamence, or does set up with his Blastoise or whatever mon he has, you know, which is very nice to hit even harder. And then Parting Shot out to, you know, lower my opponent's attack and special attack stat, and then, you know, come in with like Primarina, NECROZMA, or Rotom Heat and just take those hits a lot better. And then, you know, taking negligible damage from certain mons. And then finally, Choice Scarf Tornadus. I feel like I just needed a mon to revenge Salamence and Zapdos Galar if they got out of hand, you know, offensively. You know, Hurricane, you know, stop Zapdos. Salamence doesn't ever get to come in for free, so it's going to have to take damage if it wants to kill something, so I didn't run Icy Wind. But Hurricane's pretty spammable here outside of Zeraora and Stakataka. But Zeraora doesn't want to take repeated hits, it's not very bulky. And Stakataka doesn't want to take Focus Blast. So I felt like it was fine, you know, enough speed for these Salamence. And I don't expect Tornadus to do much here. It's kind of my sack piece if I think I can keep Salamence and Zapdos under control. So I just wanted to run, you know, I just felt like I needed a backup mon just to deal with those mons. So thank you all for watching the Team Builder, and I'll see you all in the battle. And we are here with the battle. So I already told each other good luck, have fun. He didn't tell me good luck, so I hope, you know, we hacks the crap out of him. So we already told each other our 6 so we could get our layouts updated. I had everything right except Stack Attack. I had Glacier over it. So honestly, I'm completely fine with the 6 he brings. I'm excited to see no Incineroar. And no Glacier is always good. Even though I didn't think it had the greatest matchup, it's still a big threat. So I kind of just want to lead Persian. So like his leads are either going to be Nidoqueen or G-Zap. And I just kind of want to lead... I feel like both those leads get stopped by NECROZMA. So I kind of just need to lead that. I could always lead Torn and, you know, just be very annoying with that. So... yeah, I think I'm actually going to lead Torn. Because if he leads Zapped, he could think I'm not Scarf, and I can just toss off a Hurricane, which he realistically doesn't have the greatest switch into. So I'm going to lead Torn. So I'm fine seeing these mons come. I also kind of wish he brought Incineroar so I could set up on it with my Zygarde. But he does not have a Premier to switch in. I could have led that, but Nidoqueen was a very good switch in, like a very good lead here. So I didn't want to risk that. T-Spikes could be annoying. My 4 Granamons really don't appreciate it. I don't know if you bring that with Roserade, and I do have Defog on Rotom. So good luck, have fun to Kelly. It's like one of his like first few battles back into the format. So we obviously want to give him a good one. So just to hope lane play doesn't mess with us, because I know it's been messing with people today. He's gonna lead Queen, that's the need. I am fine with this. Psychic does a lot to this thing. And unless if he's like Life Orb offensive, he doesn't kill me. I could also just, you know, toss off a Hurricane. But honestly, I'm fine just clicking Psychic here, as this one's a huge threat to my team. So I'm just gonna click Psychic. He's probably gonna try to like set up rocks or T-Spikes. Goes down to like directly 50 and clicks Ice Beam. So he's not Life Orb offensive. And that shows me he's pretty defensive. So he did 165 to 67. I believe that's 98. So they did 98 to me. So he is not very offensive. Looks like he has no like offensive investment. Let me take off this health bar real quick. It's like directly 50. But I'm actually just going to go out into Nidoqueen here. I'm at NECROZMA. He can switch out if he wants. But that just helps me switch into this mod a lot easier knowing he's not super offensive. Click Sludge Wave. I did 203 to 149. So still quite a bit. 203 to 149. So that only did 54, which shows me he's no offensive investment. So I fully expect Blastoise to come in here. But I'm still just going to Photon Geyser, as I have no reason not just to click that here. Even if they go Blastoise, I can just go Harpoon Marina next turn and figure out what kind of Blastoise set he is. Oh, that is Blastoise. We'll get to see what kind of set he is. So that did like 40%, which shows me he's around max HP. Do we see leftovers? We do not. I'm gonna go ahead and Prim here. And just, you know, start firing off Moonblast. Shows me he's pretty physically defensive. But we do not see leftovers. So he could be... I really don't know what he could be. Getting the damage off is very nice for Zygarde endgame. He hard switches out probably into Zeraora. And Rook. He goes into stack attack. Hydro kind of just kills you here. I'm forced to just click Hydro here, as I don't have the greatest weakness to this mon. Is this kill? Are you Sash? He's not Sash, he just lived that. So he has to be like Max Spadef. Like Max Spadef Assault Vest. That's exactly what he is. Actually, I should have gone into my Zygarde there and set up a coil. So I kind of just threw. Maybe not exactly threw, but I could have easily set up a coil there and then set up a sub. Actually, I couldn't have set up a sub, so that was fine. Play. I wish I had Dragon Dance over Iron Tail now, considering I don't see the Glacier. But that's fine. Getting damage off in the stack attack is fine. But now Rotom Heat kind of can just click Overheat every time it comes in, which is super nice. How much should Persian take from this? Persian could have took it and just gotta claim, you know, just get a kill with knockoff. G Zapdos looks very annoying now though, because now my NECROZMA is weakened. If I miss Hydro Pump, I think I'm going to go into NECROZMA and click, you know, Iron Defense or Morning Sun. Just so G-Zap can't come in and revenge me. I don't know what he's considering here. Nothing really wants to take this Hydro Pump. Especially now that I'm Torrent boosted. Especially because I'm Torrent boosted, nothing takes this. But no matter what, I did have to sack this off now that I think about it. Just because everything outspeeds this, so it's not as big of an offensive threat as it was before. I don't know if we're just lagging or if he's really thinking this out. But nothing takes this Hydro. Unfortunately, it is lag. We just DM'd each other. So that's very unfortunate. So I'm going to cut to when the lag is done. So only took us 3 or 4 times to reconnect and get this all set up again. So obviously it wasn't too bad. I'm clicking Hydro and he's clicking Gyro. Obviously I have to hope I hit this one. I do not, so we are going to die here. That is annoying, but that's fine. Stacka kills perfect. He's going to get a Beast Boost in defense. So I know he's pretty, you know, specially defensive based off just living that, what's it called? The Hydro. He told me I had like he told me like the exact like roll. Still missed. So I'm just going to go out to NECROZMA here, as I can just set up an Iron Defense. As I really just don't have a reason not to. He can go Blastoise, and that'd be fine. I know he's +1 defense. So he's not going to be able to really touch me here. He's going to click Gyro, that's fine. 178 to 118. So that was just straight 60. So he does have a little bit of attack investment. I kind of want to Iron Defense again. Do I have any reason to? I'm just gonna Morning Sun, heal up. He's gonna hard withdraw. Back click Photon Geyser, that would have been amazing. As he goes into I could potentially outspeed this thing. It's entirely based off his speed investment. I know he's not gonna hit me super hard. I'm just gonna click Photon. In case if he clicks like Toxic. Earth Power doesn't kill. I'm pretty sure he's like maxed with effort, you know, very especially defensive. He's gonna click T-Spikes. So that's very annoying, but I do have a Rotom that can deal with that. So this one should go down. So NECROZMA kills Nidoking. So those T-Spikes being up are very annoying. He's gonna go into Pun. This is the Blastoise. So he took 40% earlier. So I do kind of want to click Earth Power, as that should put him into range of Photon. He can always click Toxic, but I can click Photon the next turn. Okay, I do get a special defense drop that is annoying for him, but I'll take it. He's going to have Roar. You're not going to Zygarde. Going to Roam, that's exactly what I wanted. This is... I'm perfectly fine with this. I can just click Volt Switch for free, I believe. Perfectly fine with this. And then I'm just going to go on into Torn. He should just stack off Stack Attack here. Well, I mean, I guess he couldn't. So that's very nice. Rotom Heat kills Blastoise. I'm gonna go out into Torn here. He can go Zero Aura, but I can just U-turn out. I wish I brought Icy Wind over Focus Blast on my Torn so I could hit that Salamence without risking missing a Hurricane. He's gonna go into King. That is Zero Aura. Do I want to stay in and try to, you know, hit this mon, or should I pivot out into like my Rotom Heat, whose use is kind of dwindled here? I kind of just want to U-turn out. But also I do want to bring it back in at some point and click Defog, and don't want to let this thing sit up for free here. So I'm going to click Focus Blast. I do miss as he clicks Play Rough, predicting probably the Zygarde to come in. So Zero Aura kills Torn. I was at like 70 something. So was that like a roll? That could be a roll, or he could just be Adamant, which would kill, you know, based off of a roll. So I'm gonna go into Rotom here, and I am just going to click Defog, because this mon's only way of touching me is with knockoff for close combat, and if he clicks close combat, he does not take a overheat. He's gonna click Knock, so Play Rough, Knock. I kind of just want to Pain Split. So I'm at 97 out of 157, so I took 60. So he is just Adamant, and I no longer have Boots. Just 2 overheats kill. It's a roll. I'm just going to go for it, predicting maybe a Stack Attack to switch him. He's going to click Knock Off again. Just getting this damage off is very nice. So he's at 35. So he take around 65%. Which shows me he actually doesn't have that much bulk. But I can just click overheat again here. He's gonna click volt switch, that's not gonna kill me. But not much is gonna appreciate this volt switch, this overheat. Like, he can always bring in a stack attack and, you know, just sack that off. And if he goes out into the elements, I just, you know, volt switch out into my, what's it called? So he goes on to this. So he takes 30%. That's fair, I'm gonna be at -4. I'm just gonna click volt switch and go out into whatever I can. I'm gonna click U-turn, does that kill? I'm at 35. It is 15. So does he U-turn back on into Zero Aura, predicting the volt switch? I could have just clicked the, what's it called? So he just goes out to Silence. Takes like 12%. So that's pretty expected. I'm gonna go into my Persian here. If I can find that. And I'm just going to knock off. I guess foul play's always, you know, a good, you know, play here. I kind of do just want to click taunt so he can't just set up. But he's not going to do anything to me anyways. Foul play always 2 shots unless he has defense investment. And we did see the, what's it called? We did not see Intimidate, so we know he's Moxie. So that is a crit, does that matter? That did not matter. Persian A kills. Persian A kills, what's it called? Zero Aura. He's gonna go back out into Night, which is these Zapdos. I'm just gonna sack Rotom Heat here. I have no reason not to. So Zero Aura is gone. Nidoqueen's gone. Did I kill Stack Attacka? I don't think I did. And Blastoise isn't dead, so Selma, she's up. I guess Stack Attack is dead. He does click Thunderous Kick. So Zapdos G kills. What's it called? Kills Rotom. So I do just kind of want to go NECROZMA here. How many of those Photon Geysers do I need to kill the Salamence? I need 3. So Blastoise is dead, I didn't write that down. And I have 6. So I'm just gonna click Iron Defense here. I'm gonna click Brave. That did a lot. So how much should I go to? I went to 85. So I did 118. So it looks like he's just Adamant. Or just, you know, Adamant boosting item. But I should always live a hit here. So I'm going to click Morning Sun. So I'm going to click Brave Bird again. Just don't crit. Okay, I'm fine. So I could, you know, just Photon up, like, not Photon up again, Morning Sun up again. I do kind of just want to click Photon here and kill this off. As Persian can still easily deal with these elements. So I don't need to keep this thing super healthy. So NECROZMA is going to kill the G-Zap. I don't know why I can't talk. NECROZMA kills I don't know how to talk. G Zap. So I'm at +2. Salamence can't really touch me. Only way it beats me 1v1 is if it has Roost. But at this point, I do have Persian. So Photon should kill here. So he's at 85. Didn't write that down before. He's gonna click Dragon Claw. That didn't do a lot. So he's at 35, so that did like exactly 50. I don't think Outrage should kill here. So I'm just gonna click Photon Geyser. Okay, so we should kill here. Okay, so NECROZMA is gonna pick up the last 2 kills of the game. So NECROZMA kills G-Zap, Salamence, and it's gonna kill Stack Attacker with Earthquake. Not Earthquake, Earth Power. So we're gonna start out this season, you know, pretty good. I believe we won 4-0 against D-Ray. Could be 5-0. I just don't remember. Okay, so we beat him 4-0. So we're gonna be 2-0 +7 to start off this season, which you know is super fire. So, GG's to Kelly, you played this game very well. I just felt like you didn't have a lot of ways of breaking NECROZMA on your draft. I just feel like I offensively overpowered this team. But he played very great. Nidoqueen was very scary. Stack Attacker living that Hydro Pump was very terrifying. I'm sure disconnecting and having to recreate definitely put us both on tilt, so obviously that was very unfortunate. So GG to Kelly. Make sure to go check him out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out all the other NCP coaches. We're going to be starting off this season 2-0 +7. You know, that's very good considering I've been kind of, you know, in a losing streak in Mons recently. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.